Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin, and I'm so grateful you've taken some time out of your day to learn a little bit more about crypto and DeFi. But before we begin, I want to say this first. Please remember, none of this is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and never, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. We are going to be looking at something interesting in the crypto and DeFi markets today. Please like and subscribe and ping that notification bell. And remember to check out dadsdefispace.org to learn more about crypto and DeFi, free articles, free course, and a monthly newsletter. Also, find us over on X at CryptoZone1013 and on Telegram, DadDeFi1013. And check out our links below, including Weeks, $30,000 of USDT rewards, and Crypto Labs research, 20% off your first month. Tell them Dad's DeFi Space sent you for $50 USDT. Now, let's get to today's video. Now, Moonwell protocol is a EVM, Ethereum-based protocol. Where you can do DeFi lending. They have vaults, staking, so many different options. And in certain areas of the world, you can even pick up a card that you can actually spend your crypto assets with. Now, once this is available, I totally want to pick one up. You know, I'm not even 100% sure if this is something offered to American citizens, because this is obviously something they're probably going to KYC you for. It's kind of interesting, right? I'm starting to see more and more TradeFi, debit, credit, legacy companies latching on to the teat of crypto. I don't know if you all have seen that or not, but I have definitely recognized that. Anyway, I don't see the information here, so we'll have to probably check this out like at another day. Anyway, that would be really cool because I would love to be able to access what I do on Moonwell. Whoops, excuse me. What we do on Moonwell protocol. All right, so I have some really, really, really cool stuff here that I wanted to show you, okay? First and foremost, this is their general market, and you can see the different assets that you're allowed to lend on Moonwell: USDC, Coinbase Wrap Bitcoin, Longboard Stake Bitcoin, Ethereum, Coinbase Ethereum, Arrow, the Morpho token. Ooh, yeah, okay. So they offer Morpho on here. Virtuals, TBTC, USDS, the Euro stablecoin right here. We talked about that earlier. Moonwell, Wrap Staked ETH, Rocket Pool Staked ETH, EtherFi, a lot of different like restaked ETH ones. And then they have a couple LP tokens that you can, and that is, let's see, Coinbase, USDC, right? And Coinbase Wrapped ETH, Wrap Staked Ethereum. I mean, there's a few of them on there. I have not used any of these yet, so I don't really want to get into that today. But we will in the near future. They also have some vaults. I have not really used any of the vaults other than at one point in time, I had some USDC in this vault here, but I have most of it within my leverage position at the moment. Excuse me. The vault earns a little bit less percentage, but that's okay. I like to get collateral. Now, what I would like to look at now is my Moonwell portfolio. Now, first, we need to unlock our Rabby wallet. I use Rabby and Phantom, and sometimes I use MetaMask too. Not always. All right. Now, that should have brought us into our Moonwell protocol, right? I've borrowed a lot. We borrowed around $2,600, but I still have around $1,200 remaining. I've supplied almost $5,000 of assets into this, which is pretty crazy. I've probably supplied close to 15, which is about, I don't know, 30% of my total crypto portfolio. When we borrow off that, we can leverage those positions. Now, right now, I have not bought anything. I'm kind of waiting to see what the market does. We have around, let's see, is this borrowed? Yeah, I've borrowed 1,900. We have $2,400 of Ethereum in this. Excuse me. We borrowed 1,900 USDC. I've deposited $1,000 worth of Arrow, $800 worth of virtual, and we have around $800 of USDC that we can deploy into something else. When virtual has a big dump, we'll buy some virtual. When Arrow has a big dump, I might buy some more Arrow. Now, we got a bunch of Arrow we just farmed that I'm going to add into this position here shortly. I am very bullish on Arrow, but I'm getting to a point where I'm probably going to start leveraging my Arrow rewards and convert back into either BTC or ETH right now. We'll see. But I'll keep you posted. And if you want to know these things even quicker, consider joining dadsdefispace.org and my private group, which we may eventually move into a Discord or Telegram format where we've been talking about that. I'm just not for sure at this point. All right. Now, I want to look at one last thing within the Moonwell protocol, right? Because you don't get like the greatest yields for loaning your assets. I would not loan my let's see, ETH for. Let's look at one of these positions. ETH earned 1.7% interest. Not worth it. Even like, I think virtual earns pretty good on this one. So on the virtual network right here, 4.8. So right, I can get much more yield for less risk or the same amount of risk, like providing liquidity. And you've seen my VPAT positions. I mean, we earned 200% farming ETH and virtual. So I don't know. But I will establish lending positions to collateralize and then use the collateral because that does work. Anyway, be careful when you're working with a lending protocol because protocol like Moonwell, you have a loan to value ratio. It will let you know, right? See, here's my credit remaining. You never want that to get too low. I try to keep mine at around 50% or lower. If you wanted to be conservative, I would actually keep it closer to like 35, 40%. And then to your total value that you have loaned. And when there's huge dips in the market, I will leverage up and then I'll bring it back down when the market comes back down. So virtuals to take a big drop, I might leverage a lot if the news does not sound that bad. But I hope that this gives you just some base knowledge of what my Moonwell portfolio looks like, what you can use Moonwell for, etc., etc. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. And I hope you've left a little bit smarter about crypto and DeFi and that you can use some of this knowledge to up your investing game. Please check out our links below to DADS DeFi Space and find me on X at CryptoZone1013 and Dad DeFi 1013. Remember, always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.